Hey, Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for Elle Studio, and I'm sharing with you my first project created with the February kit. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do that because I accidentally spilled coffee on my laptop last Friday, a week ago, this coming Friday, and sometimes I can resurrect it and sometimes I can't, and it just so happens that I can, so yay, I have a video. So this is a multi-photo layout. It is, there are three pictures, one of my husband and I in our readers, and another two of my husband in his readers. And so I have chosen to go with the pink, salmon, and fuchsia-y colors from the kit, and I am going to create a layout about our readers. I'm going to also base this layout around those circle stickers. So I am going to use some of my pattern papers from last month's kit, the Love You paper stack, and I'm going to pull those same colors as well as a larger circle punch so that I can get a variety of circle sizes. So there are already a variety in those stickers. However, I wanted just three larger circles because I also know that I'm going to use the dies as well as the Love's Note stamp and the dies that coordinate with that. Those are the dies that I'm referring to. So I don't have a lot of that bright red in those circle stickers, the cardstock stickers. So I am going to use that red in other ways in order to get that brighter red in there. So I am trying to get a spacing with those large circles so that they're not all in one line, so that they break up the photos, and definitely need to get a color variety that is scattered throughout the page there. So I pulled that large purple one down so that there are the three larger circles are still of different heights, but that they also move in a line across the page. I end up filling much more of the page with the circles than I thought I was going to, but that's okay because it closes off some of the empty spaces that were there, and I needed to do that. So I had already pre-stamped these, but I will overstamp one again because I didn't like the way that one of them turned out. And then I'm going to run them through my die cut machine because there is a circle die that matches perfectly with that, as well as this die. It's a circle with a heart in it that also allows me to use that red, that brighter tone on the left hand side of the page as well. So I saved the inside of the die, which is just heart, and I'm going to use that on the page as well. So I have three of those stamped hearts, and it says "with all my heart" around it. And so I want to try and get those three in there because it also incorporates the primary three colors that I'm using on the page. So trying to just create that line of circles across the page that ties the left-hand side of the page along with the right-hand side of the page. And then I will actually use one of those circles with the heart cutout up the top as well, and again just to tie that in. I already have that visual triangle in the pictures really, but I want to incorporate more of that visual triangle in my elements up to the top of the layout as well. So this is where I decide that I still need a little bit more red, so I'm going to cut another one of these out. Again, it's about balance to not only the use of elements, but also the weight of those elements, so that bright red is really bright, and so if I were to just have that one large red circle on there, it would very much just draw your eye to that, and that would be all you see on the page, and that is not the look that I'm going for. Obviously, I want to strike a balance. So I originally thought as I was designing this that I would use some of those fuchsia circles from circle stickers, or actually from the cardstock label stickers, but it doesn't really go, and so I am not going to do that. I may be losing my video here, and you may be seeing a lot of pausing, and I apologize. Like I said, I've been able to resuscitate this laptop, but in a very dicey manner, and I'm not sure how far I'm going to be able to go. So if there's pauses in this, or you do see a lot of hesitation in the video, I apologize, but it is, I have a new laptop on the way. In fact, it's supposed to arrive in a few hours. And again, if you don't see video for me coming up, it's because I am going to have to convert to a new software program, and I'm not quite sure how that is going to go. So that purple heart that's stamped that says all of my heart on the right hand side of the page, I'm not pleased with where that is because it's sitting in the same line as the salmon one right there. So I know I need to adjust something. I'm just not sure how that is going to go and also get a smooth flow of circles. So I try and create movement across the page within those circles, and so I'm going to figure that out. But in the meantime, I know that I'm going to pop those as my popped elements. Again, I like to have dimension on my page, and that's where I'm going to move it to, and it gives you that nice variety that I'm looking for there. What I am concerned about now is that despite the fact that I'm definitely going to trim off those circles that are on the right-hand edge, intentionally put on the right-hand edge of the page, I feel like that red is really, really, really bright. And I don't want to journal in there because I'm going to journal somewhere else. And so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make that red circle be less distracting. I have to figure that out still. In the meantime, I want to stamp that heart there from the set because I'm definitely going to journal in that. Somehow I need to fill in this white space. I am perfectly okay with white space. Those of you who know me know that I'm perfectly okay with white space. However, I feel like I know the title is going to go there, but that I need to close up the gap between where the title is going to go and these hearts, the circles, sorry. So that was a perfect way to do that. So I'm again going to use some more of the stamps from the Love Notes stamp set and just stamp directly on the page. Thanks to Elle Studio and their fantastic stamps, I have gotten really brave, and I feel pretty confident stamping directly on my layouts now. So I'm going to use the purple, the red, and what I had wanted to be the salmony color looks more like an orange in this. It's kind of a peachy orange, and that's perfectly fine. But again, just to sprinkle some hearts, sprinkle some love across the page, that is what I'm going to do. So again, I still have that really bright red heart circle, and I'm not sure, I don't know why I keep calling it a heart. It's a circle, Susanna. You know your shapes. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do, but I do have the collection of dies from the kit itself. You can see them there, and so I might be able to get something from that. So I have This Warms My Heart is the red arrow there, and then the one below says love spending time with you. And so there's a little bit more, another shot of red there. That's perfect. Doesn't that balance out that red heart nicely? Yeah, I was pleased with that. And that random star. So it is literally the only star on the page, but I really liked that shot of purple up the top there, and so I decided to keep it. I probably could have cut a purple star out, but I liked that darker purple. It went, or fuchsia, I guess is the color we're going with, because that's what the stickers are all called. So I just left it there. And I also am using the phrase, you make me so very happy. So unusual for me to have so many words on my page, but they work. They're not distracting because the title is going to be big enough. So I'm going to stitch all the way around the page. Those of you who know me know I can't stand empty borders. Something has to be grounding the page, and so if I don't have a header or a footer or both, I'm going to go ahead and stitch around the page, or sometimes I'll fussy stitch. So that's what I have done. So now I'm using the Large Jane Alpha Hearts, or Heart Large Jane Alpha from last month, from the January add-ons, to stamp out part of my title. I know that I don't have that I want smaller letters, and intentionally, because the title is going to say love is seeing the little things clearly, and so I wanted the little things clearly to be smaller, intentionally, and love to be big, to allude to a play on words sort of with the illusion of the reading glasses, because underneath that I have in parentheses, even if it means readers. I love the way that the elements from one month to another overlap, and so they really tie one kit to the other. And I love that continuity that Elle has progressed in her products there. So I'm going to use these fuchsia letters, just the IS, so that it ties everything together. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up my layout. I will use these. I want to use these stickers that are also from the kit, and so I'm going to sprinkle a few of those in. I am actually going to put two other phrases in. One is proud of you, and the other is currently proud of you because he was able to cut the cat's nails with his readers without cutting her. That's the one there that says proud of you. So be sure to check out the new products, and if you are not a subscriber, we would love to have you subscribe. There are some amazing perks. Last month there was a free stamp set that came with it. You also get the free printables, or the printables for free, and the die cuts and all of those great things. So enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you are doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.